Hello everyone, welcome back. FM52 here, and we are continuing our Let's Play of Shadow of Mordor. And we are exactly where we left off before. In the last video I did unlock a level up, so I'm going to go ahead and just look through here. Execution, where your hit streak is charged. In the beginning of the game it is 8. You can press Y and B to perform an execution. Impact, countered enemies will be knocked backwards, stunned, or knocked down. Strike from above, just a basic aerial combat. Elven's Witness, every time you jump over something you get like a little sonic speed boost. Detonate, causes fires to explode once you shoot them with your arrow. You automatically have a Wraith Stun, which is that B attack. And you could ride Caragors with right bumper. The Caragors are kind of like the mounts of this game. But I'm going to start out and I'm going to get Execution. Alright. I'm going to confirm that and I also unlock something over here. Which I'm not going to do anything right now. These are just rune slots. I'm going to wait until I could upgrade these 3 first, which will give me max health, more elven arrows, and increase my focus. We'll go over that shortly. But when you start the game, you have your 3 weapons. You have your dagger, you have your bow, and you have your regular sword. Each one has rune slots available. I have a few runes because this is the Game of the Year edition, and yeah, it comes with a few runes. Let's see which one I want to start out with. This one is a good one if you want it. What it does is it once you charge up this bar, it gives you access to unlimited finishers for, I believe it's like 20 seconds or something like that. Well, I'm going to go with this one with the critical hits, giving my sword the ability to catch people on fire. See over here I only have 2, and I'm going to use this one. It decreases the focus depletion, which is going to make my life a little bit easier. Alright, and I'm actually going to choose the immune to poison one, just because I don't like being poisoned in my games. But yeah, so here we are. Oh, and on the map you can see these little white missions right here. These will increase the quote-unquote legend of your particular weapon. Like this one is the dagger. There's also ones for the bow and the whatchamacallit, the bow and the sword. Those will help you upgrade your, let's see, those will help you upgrade this right here, your little mithril upgrades. And last, before I move on, this is going to be your war screen. This is going to show you, let's see how many other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe there's 15 war chiefs. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's closer to 20 war chiefs. And then, if you can see in the back right there, which I can't get to those. Okay, no, sorry. These are going to be your captains, and in the back, those are your war chiefs. The objective of the game is to, or for right now, it's to kill off all the war chiefs, but we don't have access to the war chiefs right now. And what I am going to do first, I'm going to actually go ahead and go do that main story mission. I'm going to do a couple of the main story missions right now just to get to a certain point. And here we go. And once I kill a few captains, I'll show you guys the way the Nemesis system works in this game. Kill a couple of these guys on my way over there. Alright, and there, as you can see, I have hit the hit streak of 8 and my sword did start lighting on fire. When that happens, you unlock the ability to do the execution moves. Let me see if I could do that again over here with a couple of these guys. Yep. And as you can see, you could tap Y at any time when you have the prompt, and it will interrupt whatever it is you are doing to do the counter. And there we go. Let's see if we can make it over to this guy in time, which we can. Alright. When you're attacking, you have a couple of different things that you can do. Or at least not attack, but when you're stealthing up on someone. You could do just a regular stealth kill, or you could do a brutalized kill. I think you might need to unlock brutalized because it didn't give me the opportunity to do it on that guy. But brutalized kills will sow terror and make other enemies run away. But right now we're going to do this mission. A Uruk slaver holds a captive with information on the black captains. Hunt down the slaver, rescue the captive, and find out what he knows.
Well, this doesn't bode well. Don't you see? The prisoner created a distraction. Why use your human sight to track the Uruk? I see more than any mortal.
And the Lord Steward of Gondor is wishing he'd had a few more.
Alright, so now that we're in the Wraith vision, we can see the captain over there. Press the right stick and it'll show us information on him.
Cut off the head of the snake, and the body will wither.
Archers. I must take out the eyes of the camp.
Alright, and as you can see, you have various bonus objectives that you need to take care of to get better experience rewards. This one is to eliminate the archers before moving on.
What do you think would be best to an elf or a wizard?
I think something just
Don't
moved.
I could beat any of them. Any slave trying to escape will start to death on the pole. Don't think you can get away. What is this on down?
Now we have one more over there,
No weakling man can outrun an
and I'm actually going to just snipe this guy. And now that this captain is below us, we're going to take care of him.
Get back! Mansfield! Another Shrock that needs to be put back in his place.
Captains are going to have the a little thing to say once you start engaging them in combat, and they are tougher to kill than the unnamed nobodies. Like, I just used an execution on that guy and it didn't instantly kill him. And as you can see, that captain now has a green thing above his head. That's just from the amount of damage I've done to him. before I kill him, I'm going to try to eliminate all of these guys, because I can actually gain intel from that captain on another captain. But in order to do that, I need to make it so I don't get interrupted.
Kill the glow.
And I just messed up. Alright. And the guy that I'm hitting right now has a green thing over his head. That means that you will gain additional intel if you interrogate that guy as well.
Took his head off. Not today.
And now that we're the only one, I'm going to grab him and interrogate him. And I'm going to use this guy to gain intel on this one over here. And now that we use the captain to reveal information, we have access to this page over here, which shows us his vulnerabilities and his strengths. For instance, this guy is vulnerable to combat finishers, so he can be killed instantly using a combat finisher, same as with stealth, and he is vulnerable to ranged attacks. He is clumsy, so that means that he can be grabbed without needing his health to be low, and he becomes terrified at the sight of the cat mounts in this game. And he will also become terrified around his rival, who we don't actually know yet. But down there on the bottom is his strengths, so he will become stronger and start regaining health at the sight of ghouls, which we don't need to worry about on this side. Tracker, so good luck hiding from this guy, because he's going to be able to seek you out, and he also recovers health from wounding you. And as you can see, that green area on the map is actually where he is located. So yeah. Oh, and he has power level of 4. But now that we have done all that, we're going to kill this guy off. And killing him off is going to drop a rune, which we could pick up. And it wants me to at least show you guys how to equip that, which I already did. But since we're here, might as well show you it. The rune that he dropped, I believe he's going to drop this every time you play. But recover all focus and health for killing a captain or a war chief. And I also got an upgrade, so I'm actually going to do the Elven Swiftness, because that's going to help me get around faster.
So you didn't die 10 years ago.
I take it you did not come here to arrest me for treason, Captain?
You and I are all that remains of that garrison, Hugo.
Then why did you come here?
Looking for a slave that fought the Black Hand of Sauron.
More like ran away from him.
You know this man?
Of course. You're staring at him.
Where are the servants of the Dark Lord? Do you even know?
Perhaps.
This is no time to keep secrets.
I have been stuck here for weeks. Steady. Come to the outcast camp. We shall ask my scouts.
I'll be there. It's just another orc.
No. Someone wants to be seen. We should tread with caution.
And that right there is what showed me that this was a Lord of the Rings game. And we have unlocked photo mode, which I'm honestly not going to use. Alright. Now, on the map, you will come across little events, I guess, where you will see just a fist on the map with nothing else, kind of like that. When you see that, go ahead and kill any Uroks around you, and you will unlock a
Before they're killed.
little slave mission that you need to do.
Thank you.
And since we're over here, we might as well get the treasures that are over here. And the treasures, as well as the Wraith Elven artifacts, you need to be in the Wraith world to pick up. And every artifact that you pick up is going to have a memory somewhere on it. So just use your right stick to rotate the item around until you find the memory. Then press your X button on Xbox, and I believe it's going to be square on PlayStation.
All right, worms. Welcome to the Black Gate. You'll be building our watchtowers for us. Hard work will be rewarded.
Sir, do you mean hard work will be rewarded with a shorter sentence?
The traitors, the lot of them, murderers and thieves. When I say rewarded, I mean I won't throw you to the catacombs.
And there are 42 treasures like that, each with their own little backstory involved. And all of them will end up giving you some sort of little reward to it. Sorry, I'm just going through clearing out the explanation points on that.
These men are not soldiers. They are not ready to die.
All things that live must die. Man alone faces the mystery of what is beyond death.
Oh, and one more thing. You have what are called survivor challenges and hunting challenges. I would clear those out as soon as you can, because you will reach a point where you just can't do anymore until you advance story. And at least for the hunter challenge, there is one quest where like the target just spawns in all the time. So do those as you go. Like right now I'm looking for a flower that is marked as a white little cross thing on my minimap. And I'm also looking for spiders to kill. And for my third upgrade, I'm going to do the kill from above. Alright, and if I remember correctly, there is a flower over here for me, as well as a elven rune. Or not rune, but elven something that I need to get. Alright. And this game starts out a little bit slow, but it picks up its pace later.
I am in your debt.
And we have to go through here, turn into the Wraith world, and there you go. There's your reward.
Nani here, Gelar Mordor.
And these are also great places to get elf shot back your arrows, should you need them. Alright, but let's go on to the map. We have another treasure right there. Alright, here we go.
Sir, the situation is very confused.
How is it confused? I see the prisoners escaping, running towards the gates, which seem to have flown open by sorcery or sabotage. Archer, stand down! Sir, we're not wasting good arrows on those people. They've served their purpose. They're damned. They're damned well out of my hair. Mordor can take the whole stinking lot of them. And send my compliments to the captain of the gates. I suppose he sent me this lockpick as some sort of joke.
Alright, so Now that we have killed this captain, there's now a empty slot there, and that'll be filled up by
This place we want to be is the one place we are doomed to stay. And the outcasts fled into it to escape Gondor.
And it is here that the Dark Lord will gather his armies like pieces on a game board, unless we stop him.
Alright, so as I was saying, that spot will be filled up by passing time or by whatever Uruk kills you. So I'm going to let one of these guys kill me, just to show you what happens. And this is where some strategy can come involved in the game. And you also have a last chance struggle. I believe normally you have 2 chances. You have a rune that will give you a third, but in order to do it, you take the left stick and move it into the box, and then you press whatever button it tells you to press, and you get back up on your feet. Oh, look at that, a captain.
My chance to finish you off.
Now that guy, I believe, appeared just because we were weak. I don't want that guy to kill me. I want someone else to kill me. There we go. And when doing this, if you press the wrong button, you will fail the event, and that Uruk will kill you.
Earn me a rank.
And now because he killed me, he increases in power by 1. So he's now at 2. And he also gets promoted to War Captain. And yeah, he... Hold up. He went up in power because he was around when I got killed. But this guy will now have a red little triangle above their head as a revenge target. And we know a little bit about them because they're the one that killed me. But as you can see, he got some armor. And yeah, this guy's now just going to be a little bit harder to kill. And the way strategy can become involved in that. Let's say I wanted to make the game a little bit harder. I could let this guy kill me continuously, like over and over and over again, until his power level became like 20, and yeah, he will just be that much harder to kill and make the game just a little bit more fun because of it. This guy actually has some pretty cool armor, but that comes into play a little bit more a little later in the game. Once you reach the second island or the second area, and you're able to grab Uruks.
They are lights to guide us in the land of shadow, where all other lights may fail. Pale reflections of the light of the 2 trees, and memories of a lost kingdom.
And that right down there is a Graug. I definitely don't suggest that you take those on yet. You won't survive. But we also have our second flower over here. Alright, and now that we have those, we now have a challenge. Hold on, spiders. We need to kill the spiders. But now that we have collected the white flowers, we now have another survival challenge to get the pipeweed and the Lothrand, or Lothrond. Flowers, which are indicated by a little green cross and a yellow little bulby thing. And you, in the upper left of the screen, you can actually tell which flowers are in which area once you have unlocked that region's forge tower. Like this one, it does have the Lothrond but not the pipeweed. And this one has neither of them, but we are going to go unlock this forge tower and see what we have over there. Oh, or on my mini map it shows me that I have 2 of those flowers, one right there and another one right over here. I'm going to take care of this guy. Alright, so now we need 1 more of the green crosses and 1 yellow bulby one. Oh, and this is what I meant by a little sonic speed boost. Once you run over, you have the opportunity to get a speed boost, and there are very few things in the game that could outrun you once you're like that. But we are here, so we are going to climb up here. And in the Wraith world, it shows Celebrimbor climbing up, and there is the rest of the tower. And then just forge it up. And we now...
I see in Starmoon, like Ithildim, ye stones splinter from a past half remembered or half forgotten.
I might have just cut that a little short. If I did, I apologize. But we now have unlocked all of this as a known location. And in the area that we are in right now, you can see that it has both of the types of flowers that we need, as well as Lithidin. I have no clue how to actually pronounce that. But a elven rune thingamajig. So we're going to go ahead and get that right now. There we go. And I think we have enough. Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock my max health. I'll get some more arrows, and I'll increase my focus. Now that I have all of 3 of those unlocked, I will also unlock a second rune for my sword, as well as my bow. And that was all of that mithril spent right there. But we also now can equip a new rune onto the sword. And I am going to do this one. So combat finishers will do more against captains. And then this one over here, increase headshot damage by 25%.
Don't stop fighting.
And here, these guys right here, they're the intel guys. They show up on your map. I'm going to just go ahead and take care of one of those guys right now. It's a little difficult in a group like this because you need to be sure that you don't kill them. But ultimately, if you do, it's not really that big of a deal because they will show up by themselves from time to time.
Don't leave us your head! Manfield!
And there we have another captain.
Sickly. Need a cup of broth before I slit your throat?
Alright, now this is a captain that we know nothing about at all.
That won't work on me.
So let's see if I could take him down without knowing anything about him.
Hold him down. Clear off! I'm no glob. I remember that. This isn't going to plan.
Ah, and he is actually retreating right now. So some captains will retreat from you once you deal enough damage to them, or if you exploit one of their fears.
Push him down.
So now the next time I come across that guy, he will remember that encounter. I don't think he'll be any stronger, but he will make mention of that of this encounter. And here we go. I can now grab this guy and interrogate him. And I will actually do it on this guy, the guy that just ambushed us, just to get information on what he is. So he's vulnerable to stealth, vulnerable to ranged, and vulnerable to mounted beasts. He hates his unknown rival. He can grab and swing us around, and he is harder to kill. Now that one, the battle hardened one, is fun because a lot of the time when you encounter a captain like that, you'll have them almost dead, and then they will go to their knees, and you have a an opportunity of... Did I just kill a spider by running over it? Oh no, I killed a rat. But you'll have the opportunity to brand them or interrogate them, do whatever, and they don't have the opportunity to run away. But as you can see right below me, that is a intel location, and it's on a dead Orok, so we can just collect it, and it's the same as if we had interrogated someone. So I will get that guy. The Skinner.
No more torture, just horrible, painful.
And we have another intel spot over here, and it is that gentleman right there who is showing in green in the Wraith world. And I am going to grab him right now and hope that I could gain intel before I get hit, which I will. And I'm going to gain intel on this guy. Alright. So yeah. And one thing that people don't quite realize about this game, for captains, if you let them, or if they happen to kill you twice, they have a opportunity to actually respawn. So if you're trying to power up a enemy Urok to become your nemesis, just keep that in mind. If they end up killing you more than twice, they will likely come back to haunt you even after you have killed them. And the way you have killed them will actually cause the scars that they have when they come back to change. Like if you repeatedly burn them, they'll come back with like a bag on their face, or like covered in burns and stuff like that. Alright. And we have another fist over here, so let's go ahead and free some of these slaves. Now, I won't be able to hit that guy right now because he's behind something.
Stop the slave! I'll have your head!
And if somehow the Uroks around you don't see you and the slaves start running away, they will actually go after the slaves instead of you. And now that all those guys are done, we have unlocked another slave mission.
Friends, they've been worked so hard they can barely stand. Now's our best chance.
Alright. Now, let's go over here. Am I close to any of these guys? Not really. I will show you guys this.
Did you hear that?
And of course, everything I'm doing right now you don't need to do if you want to just play through the story, get yourself caught up for the October 10th release date of Shadow of War. You can easily go through the story without doing anything like this. That's just not the way I play. And plus, doing stuff like this will help you level up a lot easier, giving you access to some of the cooler upgrades. Like there is one upgrade that makes it so you need to get hit twice before you lose your hit streak. There's another one that makes it so you can... Thank you, phone. There's another one that makes it so you can do 2 combat finishers instead of just 1. Yeah. Just things that will overall make the game easier for you. And now that this guy's alone, and now because that was an intel guy, I can take this guy, and even though that was the first time we've ever learned anything about this Uruk, this angry brain exposed guy, we do also know his strengths and weaknesses because we chose to do it on a intel Uruk who has lost his head. Alright. And these quests will make it so you have to do various things to basically just get more mithril, which is one of the upgrade things that you need. So in this one, we need to stealth kill 10 slavers in less than 3 minutes, and we have a bonus objective of not getting detected, which I don't know why I climbed up this. But I can show this off to you. So when you're targeting someone, if they're just a little too far away, you can go out and press Y or triangle, and they will actually come closer to you, like in a bush, for instance.
Thank you.
And that way the body will be hidden and a little bit more difficult to find. Or if they're just too far away from you, it gets them closer so you can do what you want to do.
Many thanks, Ranger.
Alright. Alright, and now because we got that air thing, I can do a stealth kill from up here.
We're free!
Did I miss one back there? Kinda looks like it. Yeah, when you're in missions like this, your targets will always have, well, almost always have some sort of indicator, like a yellow bar or something like that. Which is what's making me think that I missed a guy back here. I think that this guy actually respawned. Yeah, as you can see, I got 400 experience from that, 150 mithril, as well as an additional 50 for not being detected. And now because of that, we can go to the upgrades, and you can see that I now have 200 of the mithril needed to level up my attributes. So I'll go ahead and unlock that. Then now I'm going to save up towards the maximum health. I also did get a regular level upgrade, and I'm going to do the detonate one. This one comes in handy a lot, especially when people are. What does that say? Oh, I'm sorry. It's not mithril. It's Mirian. But yeah. But before I end this, I'll see if I can't find a campfire for you.
I need new armor. This stuff is falling apart.
Which it doesn't look like they have over here right now. But anyway, it causes the campfire to explode, killing almost everyone around that campfire. Ah, here's one. Yep. That's what happens. Alright. So I'm going to take care of these guys. And then I'm going to call it a day on this video. And I will see you in the next one. This is Fam52, signing out.